Well, Sierin and Jamal, I'm super excited that you guys came to join us. These folks are some of our prior students. Oh, there we go. There we go. Some of our prior students coming to chat with us for a little while. Said, oh, he got on his t-shirt. Oh, it's a formal affair. It's a formal affair. I didn't know we was doing the tuxedo treatment for the class tonight. All right, good deal, good deal. We appreciate you representing. So Jamal and the missus, they came and joined us at one of our boot camps, and they are here to tell their story. So Jamal, welcome. And is the missus with you too?
Yeah, she's in the background. You know, she's a little shy. She like to play shy. She like to let me do all the talking.
All right, all right. So Jamal, you started out here as well.
Hello. How
and
you
then,
doing?
oh, wait a minute. Hold on. The tax lien queen. She done came on too.
Queen?
You know, I had to say hi to Jamal and Sierin.
Yes, ma'am. Good to see you.
You too.
Thank you so much for your help.
Thank you for putting it to use. Oh my goodness.
We owe you a dinner or something.
Okay. Mo, I'm not gonna take over.
Okay, all right. Well, thanks for popping in. Thanks for popping in. I appreciate that. So Jamal, yeah, tell the audience about your story. I'll let you take it for a few minutes, and then I got some questions I want to ask you.
All right. Well, real quick, basically, I was wanting to get into real estate, and I heard about this tax lien thing, and I was trying to figure out what's the best way to get in when you don't have a lot of money. And this made the most sense. So I just made the investment. My wife and I, we made the investment, and we came to y'all class, and it worked out. It really truly does. It's a system that really does work. It's really that simple, that story. I just didn't have a lot of capital at first, and I wanted to do real estate because I know it was something I was going to use to try to build generational wealth. And I needed to get in at the lowest cost, and this was the way to do it. I just had to understand I needed to exercise a little bit of patience, because you cutting down the price of the house to bare minimum, but you just got to have a little patience. So that's really the story.
Jamal, now listen, I'm trying to hold on to this gig I got. That was pretty doggone good. So if you get any calls from the CEO talking about coming to teach this class, the answer is no. You just a tax lien investor. We cool?
Yes, sir. You listen. Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm just kidding, man. But look, so a question for you: were you initially a little afraid to get into tax lien investing, or kind of where was y'all's mind at as it relates to tax lien investing?
I wasn't afraid. I'm gonna be honest. My wife, she was a little. She wasn't afraid, but she wasn't. She was more interested to get more and willing to give it a try. I knew this was something I had to learn, because I gotta. When you're trying to build generational wealth, like you gotta be willing to learn things and to go outside the box. And that was my goal. I'm trying to build generational wealth. So I knew I had to pay to learn, and I paid you guys, and I feel like I took a college course, and I took a college course in one day, like, because I really left the class. I mean, you're gonna have some butterflies, that's natural, but the amount of information you get, and when you go to these auctions and you're doing your due diligence, you realize that you kind of left that class knowing everything you need to know to participate in these auctions and to walk away and not lose your pants.
Right.
So that's the real gift that you get. Like, the students that sign up for this class is people that are willing to invest into their dreams, into what they believe, and they're willing to spend money to do it. And honestly, this wasn't a waste of money. I would take the class again, to be honest with you, because I mean, honestly, like, the amount of knowledge that I got, and since I've been to the class, like, we've been to about 5 different auctions. We actually won a bid. So, but just going to the auctions, you realize, like, dang, man, y'all took 2 people who didn't know anything. Really, we came in green. We didn't know nothing. And now we go to the auctions, and people are asking us questions, trying to they're trying to figure out, like, what, can you see me? Something happened.
Yeah. We can see you just fine. We see you. We got you.
Yeah, you about to make me cry now.
Yeah, y'all took 2 people that was green, and y'all made us, like, savvy real estate investors and who knew what we were doing specifically when dealing with tax liens. So I'm confident. I mean, any state, any country, any state I want to go to, I'm comfortable going there because I know to use the tools you guys showed us. You know how to look up what the rules are. Go to the county website. Everything y'all about to teach these students.
All right. Okay.
Jamal,
my bad,
I'm like,
my bad.
oh, he about to give out the secrets.
Oh, no, my bad.
No, you didn't. I'm just saying. Me and Mo were like.
but that's good stuff, man. And we're so excited to hear that y'all are using it and you know, and that is working for you. So how'd you feel when you won your first property?
Man, we felt I think my wife was about to cry because we had our children with us this day when we went. This was the first time we took our children with us. We was like, man, let's just take them. Man, we took both our kids with us. We won 2 bids that day. So we was trying to win. We was happy to win 1 bid, and then we wound up winning another bid. So it was like she was looking at me like I don't know. It was just a look. I'll never forget it. The way she just looked at me like we really accomplished something. Like we set out a goal and we actually accomplished it. So I guess that feeling was the feeling I was looking for, and I can't explain it honestly. Like just to have my wife able to sit there. And we went through the class. We learned something we knew nothing about, and then we actually executed. And we had our children with us. I really can't. The words really can explain the humbleness and the gratitude that I have, you know, for you guys teaching me, for God, and just the opportunity to be here. Honestly, words really can't explain it.
All right, now you got to stop now because Chantel already told you she gonna cry. All right.
Hey Mo. Hey Chantel.
Hey Sierin.
Hey Sierin.
Hey babe.
Listen, I just want to say that I was super impressed with y'all when we were just for the whole hey everybody, how y'all doing? So we were taking a class to auction, and Sierin and Jamal just popped up, so they happened to be at the same auction, and we were super happy to see them. But what was so exciting is that they showed up prepared with everything we had taught them. Like when I saw their list, I was like, oh my goodness. And I was just so excited because really, I mean, that's the payoff for Mo and I is when students get it and they execute. And so this is my first time even knowing that y'all actually got a property. So I'm just like, oh my goodness, so excited. Two. Yeah, hey, let's state that correctly, too. So I want to just ask, okay, so I know you guys took the class in February, right? Was that the class y'all took?
Sierin will remember. I don't never remember dates.
Yes, it was the February FasTrack.
Yes. And so when did y'all buy that property?
Sierin, you're on mute. Sierin, you're on mute.
We got the property. We went to the auction. When did we get it? August?
Yes, August 3rd.
So, okay, y'all took the class in February.
August 3rd.
And y'all went to pretty much every auction after that then.
Yeah, before that. Yeah, we went to every auction before that.
So March, April, May, June, July.
Well, we missed June. That was it because we were traveling. But before that, we went to every auction, looked at hundreds of houses.
No, we just missed July. We went in June. We missed July.
Okay, so that means that y'all went all those months and came back empty-handed, which means you didn't win any bid those months, right? And this is the hardest lesson for me to give people because I can't really theoretically teach this lesson. You have to go through it because so many people give up in the 3rd month, you know, the 3rd or 4th month. So what would you say to those people?
I mean, I think honestly, like they're gonna figure it out because we went to different counties, so we spread out. Like we were talking to you guys, we were in constant communication, which is your people was still talking to us. Y'all going to the auction? Yeah, where y'all going? We going to Clayton, or we going to DeKalb? It's always a big crowd over there. We know we was interested in Clayton, so we was more focused over there. But then I started looking at other counties that I was interested in. I wound up coming out to Walton County. because I know what's going on over here. We came out to Walton County, and that's where we won.
Don't give all your counties out now.
Man, it's love, man. Y'all, it's honestly, it's enough food out here for everybody to eat.
It is. It really is.
It's you know, y'all share with me. Oh, we going here, we going there. I'm gonna share. It's all good. It's all good. We gonna eat. I got blessed. It's blessings. They gonna go around. Let's eat. Let's build.
I love it.
Wait, boy, you got me fired up, Jamal. You better stop.
Let's build, man. Let's build.
He's all the way fired up, Mo.
You know what? And maybe you could talk to this, because I know what it was like when I won my first property, right? Like my mindset before I won the first property, and then my mindset after I won that first property. So I don't want to tell you mine. I'll let you go first, and then I'll tell you how I felt.
I just feel, honestly, I feel vindicated, and I'm just more hungry. I don't even really feel satisfied now. Like, you know, I'm more hungry now. I'm willing to spread out more, because I'm starting to understand the game. Even if I like a certain county, I may learn something about somewhere else that may be a little further away. I'm just really ready to spread out, and it's kind of gonna make us more dangerous, because we're not gonna be confined and boxed in and saying, "Oh, I like this county," but you know, this county has been crowded a lot, and you've been coming consistently, and it's not necessarily, for me personally, it's not necessarily only about where I love to be, but where it's gonna make sense, and I'm learning that. So once I'm opening up my box, I'm willing to travel. I'm opening up my box. That's just gonna make us more dangerous. So
awesome. Well, I know for me, before I got the first property, I was excited, and you know, I was like on a wing and a prayer, hoping that this works, right? But when I got that first property, I was so hooked. I was addicted. It's an addiction. It's like, oh, like that? It's that easy? Because prior to that time, I had already been in real estate, and it was so hard catching deals. And then that first time I got that tax lien, I was like, oh, I've been doing this the hard way.
The real kicker is you own it outright. Once that time is over and you wait that time, and they use those tools you teach them about, once you buy it and a year later what you got to do, and you do all the steps, you don't owe no mortgage on it. You own it. So it's you have so many options at that point. Refinance, there's so many. Now, you know what I mean? Now you can use the money to go get some more. Like, this is definitely a tool to build wealth. It's many tools, but this is definitely one of them to build generational wealth. If that's what some people's goals are, this is definitely one of the tools.
So that just brings up my last question is, so when we advertise or we talk to people, we're networking, especially in advertising, you know, one thing that happens that really kind of cuts me deep is people think that we're scammers. And I'm like, dude, just because you don't know about this, you think we scamming? So, you know, what would you say about that?
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't understand that. I can't even identify with that. I wouldn't even know what to say to somebody like that. I mean, I identify with the people that signed up in your class, because the game ain't free. And people who know that, you're gonna have to pay for the game. And we paid for it, and we got game. My wife is a smarter woman today because she came to that class with me. Something happens to me, she has a tool that she can use to continue to build a legacy for our children. That's what it's important to me. So people who are saying you scamming, I'm really not concerned with those people. I say get away from them and build with those who are trying to build, because we don't got a lot of time. So those people that's in the class, those are the people we need, that you need to be teaching, because they're gonna come back like I'm coming back. I was one of those people that was in the class that didn't know anything, came in there asking questions, you know, and now I got the tools that you gave me that was priceless in reality, and I used them, and I'm gonna continue to use them, and I'm gonna continue to be
a lot of questions.
Hey, listen, I go on and on, but look,
the answer.
I gotta ask Jamal one thing, because people always say like kind of crazy stuff to me. Jamal, do I get a cut of those 2 properties?
Hey.
No, just say no. Just say
That's
no.
how you need me to run up on them.
You gotta cut it off.
No, because here's the thing. People always are like, how much does the class cost? I'm like, that's what you're worried about? Because I'm not gonna get a cut after you start getting your properties,
Mhm.
And when I don't want to cut, but when I see my students, I be like, "Ooh, that was a good deal."
Exactly. Now definitely you getting a cut when you pay for the class, you gonna have a game, go start building your wealth, and then go learn something else if you want to learn something else, and that's not gonna be free. So
yeah. All right. Well, I'm done because I done took over as usual.
Yeah, we're gonna let y'all.